Hey everybody, it's Amanda. So first of all, let me say, pardon my personal appearance and also the appearance of my room right now. I have even more just stuff everywhere than usual because I've been wrapping the presents and stuff up here to keep them away from the children for Christmas. And because of trying to work some extra to take off next week, I have been doing all sorts of crazy stuff. I've got laundry piled up, and anyways, I'm sure you didn't really need to hear all that, but I actually wanted to get on today and to do a real quick review of a product that I've heard a lot of people on YouTube talking about, and I wanted to share it with you, and it's the LORAC Pro Palette. Now, a lot of times when I see things that are talked about really often on YouTube, I don't really feel the need to add necessarily another review about it unless I feel like I have something different to say or something additional to say that I don't see a lot of people talking about. So that's kind of the way I feel with the Pro Palette. I see it getting so many wonderful reviews, and I don't want to get flamed for this or anything, but I'm just kind of have mixed feelings about this palette. So I thought I'd kind of share my review in case some of the things that bother me about palettes are the same as things that bother you. Then, you know, this might be a product that you might not want to kind of give into the popular hype on. So, first of all, we'll talk about the packaging. The packaging is this matte packaging, kind of similar to like the NARS packaging or the Pressed Bare Minerals packaging. So it holds a lot of fingerprints and tends to get kind of yucky. That part doesn't particularly bother me because I think that the flip side of that for this palette is that it's very slim. I don't like a lot of excess packaging. One of the reasons I don't get into buying a lot of the Urban Decay, like Book of Shadows, and some of the Too Faced things that have the little drawers and stuff is because I just feel like you have this huge amount of cardboard packaging that's just a waste. You know, just give me a palette in a decent container that's going to hold it in there and everything's going to be good. So I don't particularly like this type of packaging because it ends up looking kind of dirty really quickly, but I do like the fact that this is really slim and that it does have a large mirror on the inside, which I do like. Okay, so I probably just blinded you. So on the one side, it has this large mirror, and then on the other side, it has 16 colors. Now I want you to take a look at this, and you can see where it's got like powder kind of all over the place here, and that's my first kind of issue with this palette. These shadows are really super powdery, and no matter how lightly I touch my brush to the color, it seems to kick up like a fine powder everywhere. And as you can see, like, I've used this palette 3 times now, and the whole thing is just really dirty and yucky, and I probably cleaned it off before the last time I used it. So like 1 time used, and I've got powder all over the place. The second thing that I don't like about these shadows is that I feel like there's more fallout than I would expect with colors like this. The top colors are all matte colors, which is really nice, and then the bottom are all shimmers, but none of them are particularly glittery. If I use a shadow that has a lot of glitter, which I don't tend to do like on a daily basis, but when I do, I kind of expect to have a little bit of fallout. However, when I'm using a palette like this that has mattes and shimmers, I don't usually have to deal with a lot of fallout. Now, if that's not a problem for you just to wipe the excess away, then, you know, maybe you'll still love this palette. But usually when I'm putting on my makeup, it's in the morning before I'm going to work or before I'm going to church, and I don't really want to spend a lot of extra time doing a lot of extra steps. I do enjoy putting my makeup on. I love makeup. I wear it almost every day, and I just kind of feel like, you know, this is just a little bit a little bit too much fallout for me. So overall, I would say out of 5 stars, I'd probably give this a 3. Sorry, my son is yelling at the cat downstairs. Overall, I'd probably give this a 3. Packaging is okay. I don't like the black packaging, but I do like the slimness. The colors themselves are gorgeous. Like, if these were less powdery, and I think the powderiness is what's causing some of the fallout, I would just call this a 5-star palette. The colors in this really are beautiful. You have some really nice dark colors, really nice light colors. I love the collection of mattes, but overall I would just have to say that I'm not really as in love with this palette as everyone else is. So if you don't like the powdery shadows and you don't like the fallout, I would say you can actually probably pass this one by. I in fact am going to pass it on to a friend, which is why I got on today to do this review, because I wanted to give you a review before I passed it on to her. She has a Naked Basics palette that she is passing on to me because she didn't enjoy it. So maybe I'll come back and give you a Naked Basics palette review. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you're a LORAC Pro Palette lover, sorry, I don't mean to offend you. I just, this is just not one of my favorite products. So, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.